Jeff Green with Garnett Powell, high atop Cougar Stadium here in the Colony, Texas. We're home again with Aledo coming into town, and this is sure to be a duel of wits here in the Colony, Texas. Looking forward to the Aledo Bearcats, whatever the heck a Bearcat is.
It's a very angry cat
And
that hibernates.
You notice their picture of it is not real great on their run-through sign.
No, it looks almost like it's got a beak.
Colony wins the tunnel since Aledo doesn't have a tunnel.
Victory by default.
Yes, folks.
And so we are coming off of a huge win in Denton, Texas last week. Those of you who joined us on the stream, we appreciate your participation. We had an all-time high viewers last week as the Colony gave Denton Ryan a lesson down the stretch of how to play football, and our defense came up big last week, stopping Ryan from the 5-yard line with 2 minute 20 to go in the ball game, and salvaging a 27-20 win.
27-20 win.
Over the Denton Ryan.
Highly favored Denton Ryan.
And so
they're going to go run into our tunnel.
They're going to run right to our tunnel.
Yes, they are. He actually ran
he
through it.
He did run in the tunnel.
Dang.
So the Aledo Bearcat cheerleader / football player ran into the Colony tunnel and decided to kneel down in front of our guys. This is the first time we've ever seen a team do that.
That's some brass
That
balls.
is some brass right up between our drill team, right up to the blow up, and they're gonna.
Our team isn't even out of the
They're not even out of the dress room yet.
Here they come.
Here come the Colony Cougars. So those of you who missed the game last week, you missed a great game. The Colony defense came up big. In fact, our defensive player of the week in the DFW area was from the Colony, Texas. Appreciate all of you voting for him on that little contest of wits of the other players that had an outstanding game throughout the DFW area. So the Cougars came up big last week against Denton Ryan, and certainly upset and any of you who were putting a bet line down probably made off pretty good if you bet on the Colony Cougars. So the
think we'll get a streak.
Come on, Jeff. Nobody bets on high school football.
Okay, tell yourself that.
So if you're the Cougars,
that's the
you're gonna
official
run through.
line for the broadcast.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, I'm not betting on it, so I don't care. But what's that, Garnett?
You think we're gonna run through all the way down?
No, we're going to run through to the 50. We're going to kneel at the 50.
They always kneel at the 50.
Do our ritual at the 50, and then we'll come off the field and get ready for a coin toss. Or did they already do a coin toss?
No, they haven't done a coin toss yet.
They're waiting on our
waiting on our hammer guy. Our hammer guy's got to come out of the tunnel first.
No, they always
no,
do
they're
the
walking
coin
up
toss,
now
and
for
then
the
they go
coin
back and do the
toss.
hammer.
And they go back. Well, where's our cat? Oh, here.
Well, we still got 5 minutes to go, man.
Here comes our captains. They're lollygagging down the sideline here. Lollygagging. Is that a new one for you?
No.
So we talk about
fiddle farting around. Is that better?
Last week,
sure.
we talk about last week's win versus Denton Ryan, but that's a huge win in this district because that puts you ahead of the curve in district and puts you in one of those power seats that you want to be in.
It does.
Remember, you take the top 4 out of district, you've already knocked down Denton Ryan.
It does put us in the driver's seat. Colony sitting 3rd in district right now. Cougars sitting 3rd in district right now with a 2-1 record in district play. 4th game coming tonight, and after this week, it's a downhill slide in district.
So
let me put it this way. I think the only formidable opponent we've got coming up after tonight is Northwest.
Well, and we're going to play this game. We're going to play against Aledo tonight. We're going to worry about that. But you're absolutely right, Jeff. The Colony, by virtue, if they can take care of games the rest of the way, they may assure themselves a spot in the playoffs.
I think,
but you got to take it one game at a time.
Well, I think for
tonight's Aledo.
Okay, but
I hear what you're saying.
But at the end of the day, they have
that was a huge win.
They have an opportunity this year, for the first time in a long time, to not have our district fate rest in the hands of another team.
Exactly.
Or four more teams.
Or
whatever.
yes.
Like last year.
We had the coin toss.
Well, last season we had to have. I mean, there were so many dominoes that had to be knocked over for us to make the playoffs. It was ridiculous. And this year, they right now are sitting in a position where they can control their own destiny.
Yeah, like you said, last year we had some other teams had to beat. For us to make it. The year before we had the coin toss. We lost the coin toss. The year before we actually won the coin toss.
That's exactly right.
So but you're absolutely correct, Jeff. We have our playoffs in our destiny in our own hands this year.
Yep.
And that's all you ask for.
So we're going to pause here for the national anthem and let you all enjoy that.
Color guard under the direction of Colonel Edens and First Sergeant Richardson. On left guard is Cadet Jonathan Acosta. On right guard is Cadet James Bass. On American flag is Cadet Sergeant Jeremiah Mena, and on Texas flag is Cadet Sergeant Robert Hoffman. Let's play some football.
I wasn't paying attention on the coin toss. Who's doing what here, Garnett? Did you pay attention?
We are kicking to them, which tells me we won the coin toss and deferred.
And we're kicking to them from the south end of the stadium going north.
We're kicking from the south.
We're
yes.
Kicking with, looks like the wind is going north tonight, right?
Out of the south.
Yeah.
Yep, it's blowing out of the south.
Going southwest. Northwest.
So we're going to get
westerly wind.
We're going to get a look at this
offense right
pretty potent. I want to say powerful, but pretty potent offense from this Aledo Bearcats. Let's just say that they have a lot of state championships on their mantle, and last year they ran through this district undefeated and all the way to state championships.
And they're undefeated this year so far as well. So they're 5-0 on the season.
And they've been tested, but
they beat Saginaw last week, 70.
But yeah, so this is a great test, for the Cougars coming off of that great win against Denton Ryan last week. Now you got another playoff team. You played Centennial. You played pretty well. Denton Ryan won that one. Now you got another team right here off the bat, Aledo. I want to see how the defense is going to come out. I want to see how the offense is going to play on the skill positions especially.
If I didn't know better, I'd say the Colony's setting up for an onside kick right here.
I think we got to get some referee discretion here.
The clock. They were resetting.
Resetting the clock, and there we go.
There goes the scoreboard going goofy again.
And there's the pooch.
There's the pooch to the 27. Aledo takes it up the right side, and they'll get a return of about 12 yards to the Aledo 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Aledo from that spot, and your Colony Cougar defense will go to work here. If they play half as well as they did last week, Aledo may have their hands full tonight.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Jeff, this team is pretty fired up, and big kudos to Rangel. Coach Rangel coming out, has been playing Denton Ryan for a long time. Been a head coach for, at least 18 years. That was a big win for him and his staff last week against Denton Ryan.
Well, our secondary last week was lights out, and we'll see what they can do against this potent Aledo offense. They've got a receiving core like no other. And
they're going to be tested for sure.
We'll see what happens here. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to tailback around the right side. He'll get tackled. Gain of about 3 on the stop. And the Aledo Bearcats ring up, 4 yards on their first carry. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And Jeff, all they did was push. He just rode the tails of the linemen. He didn't even hit a hole.
He sure did. He didn't even really turn the corner. He
Nope.
just kind of sat on that end's tailbone and rode
just
him right
pushed
up
forward.
the field.
Yep.
Snaps away. They're going to run in same play right off the right side. And the Cougars will
he
squirted
kept
out
turning.
and kept going.
Oh, goodness. I thought they had him.
And he's going to pick up the first down. They should have stopped him at 3.
Yep, they did, and he kept turning. He found after he rode the end butt, he found a crease and hit the crease.
He hit the crease going left too, back into traffic.
Back
That's
in.
what was crazy.
Because they had him bogged up.
So Aledo 1st and 10 from the Colony 48. And the snap is away. Quarterback will hand it to the tailback to the
that was
the
holding,
left.
ref.
He had a lot of room to run there. Big
Yeah,
hold
he
on the
had
edge.
hold.
They didn't
He
catch.
had a hold. He had a hold of him, ref.
And Aledo will
Oh my God!
get away with
the ref
one.
heard you.
They'll get away with one on the corner. We need to turn the other pane of glass into a speaker
Oh my goodness!
so we can holler at them.
Yes.
I mean, how do you miss? I mean, you're looking right at him. I mean, he had a big handful of the jersey.
So Aledo will pick up a big first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Colony 31. Aledo on the move here, and in their first possession of this ball game, they'll put a man in motion across the set. Keeper around the left side. He's got lots of blocking on the edge, and he's going to be just short of the first down. A gain of about 9 on the carry, and Aledo on the move, and our scoreboard is still not working right.
And that was just hat on hat right there, just taking advantage of the short side of the field. And you had numbers on that side of the field.
2nd and 2 from the Colony 23. Aledo, the Colony defense unable to even put a hickey on this offensive squad of the Aledo Bearcats. And what are we going to do? Somebody calling a timeout?
No, the scoreboard was messed up, so the referee was having a zebra conference to assign one of the officials to keep.
Oh, I got you. So
Then he came over and told Rangel that that's what he was doing, which has happened in every game home.
yeah. Aledo up on the ball, out of the shotgun. Snaps away, looks to his left, pump fakes, goes right to the flat, man wide open, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 10.
First and goal.
They'll call it 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, and the Bearcats with a pump fake to the left. He'll throw to the right to the flat and hooks up with the receiver. Snaps away to the tailback. He's got lots of blocking on that left edge, and he's going to walk this one in. And the Aledo Bearcat line is just dominating the trench right now.
Well, I don't know if that was much so as the line, as in he hop-skipped through about half the Cougars defense. Now here they go with a
now they're going to run a swinging gate for 2 here after the touchdown. Snaps away.
I think they got an illegal alignment, but the Cougars have stopped it anyway, so.
Illegal formation. They didn't have enough backs in the backfield.
I don't think they had enough people in the backfield.
Had too many people on the line.
I think the Cougars will decline it. No.
Cougars will decline the false start, and Aledo will be stopped at 6 here as your Cougars trail now 0-6 with about 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Can't tell you exactly because the scoreboard's gone wonky again. It's a result of the new press box, unfortunately. The architects unwisely put tinted glass in the press box that blocks most of the radio frequencies leaving the press box at any high frequency, which is exactly what the press box uses for control. So that's a constant irritation.
Yeah, you're going to have to put an antenna out there, Jeff.
They are going to have to put an antenna externally on this press box for the scoreboard to work, and then plug it in the scoreboard room up there. So Aledo will line up for the kickoff. Your Colony receiving team will get on the field, and we'll get this thing going, see if our Colony Cougar offense can put some points on the board here with 9:50 to go in the first quarter.
Well, and that's one of those things, Jeff, where you come out, do you pooch it or do you make Aledo draw the length of the field? You know, the Cougars decide to pooch it. So we'll see. What does Aledo do? I bet they squib kick it.
Look, I haven't understood the pooch mentality since they started doing that. So don't ask me. I don't know.
But you take the big return out of it. If your defenders can get down there fast.
I mean, they already returned it 12 yards on that last one. They got the ball on the 40-yard line.
And Aledo does the same thing. There's a pooch.
Aledo pooches it down to the 20, caught clean, brings it back to the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 30.
And the difference there is Aledo pooched it a little bit further than our pooch.
But I mean, why is that any better than kicking it out of the end zone and bringing them to the 25?
25.
On a touchback.
Because you may get a turnover.
Aledo's kicking into the wind, so I can almost understand why they might pooch it. But, you know, the Colony had the wind at their back.
The Aledo defensive front looks big. Colony Cougars offense on the field. Let's see what they can do.
Great end to the game last week.
We need a quick start here tonight, not a slow one. They'll shift the slot back to the left. Snap is away. Carson looks to the flat, hooks up to it with his receiver. Oh, misses a tackle, and he'll gain about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Let's see where they spot it. How they spot that back at 7 yards?
That's Carmelo Torres. He came on big game last week.
No, that's all
nice catch coming out at the beginning.
2nd and 4, only gave him 6 yards on the reception. And they'll put a man in motion across the set. And the Cougars up on the ball. Snaps away. Carson looks to the flat again. Oh, tagged at the 41. Pushed
yeah, but
back.
they're going to give him forward progress.
And
it's going to be a first down.
Forward progress and a first down.
That's Carmelo Torres again.
So the Cougars ring up a first down early in this contest, which is something new we haven't seen before. And we'll see what happens here as the Cougars on the – oh! Carson, did he drop that ball?
He did.
The ball.
And it bounced right back up in his hands. That was pure luck there.
Heady play for him. At least he kept his feet and was able to go forward.
Got a 3-yard gain.
Carson back up on the ball, got 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and down, 2nd and 7 from the 45. And the Cougars moving the football against this Aledo defense. They'll bring the slot back into tight on the set. Carson steps back under pressure, up in the pocket.
Oh, he's got a man deep.
He's got a man open.
Oh, pass interference.
Pass interference. We got the pass interference downfield as the Aledo defender ran into the Colony receiver.
Now, the only thing is this is not the NFL.
Yeah.
So you only get
unfortunately, it's not the NFL. But, hey, we get a first down out of it, baby.
Right.
Automatic first down for your Cougars. And Cougar offense getting it done.
Yep, caught him
early in this game.
Peeking into the backfield. That's how you do when you set him up with the run pass.
A nice 15-yarder and a first down. Cougars 1st and 10 from the Aledo 40. Snaps away. They look to the flat. Hooked up on the flat again. And he'll be on a 5-point
was that
wrestling
you're a wrestling
throw.
coach?
Yeah.
Your kids played wrestling. What you got on that takedown?
That was a 5-point throw, baby.
Was that a 5-point throw?
Yep, sure was.
Oh my goodness.
That was a Greco 5-pointer, baby.
Chase Glover with a big catch there.
4 yards on the reception. Again to the flat. Oh, and he heard footsteps and let that one go through.
Well, I think the takedown shook him.
Takedown shook him.
The takedown
when
shook
he
him.
got slammed on his head.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a full suplex throw right over the head of the defender. Third down and 6.
Jeff, he's about to go deep. He's one-on-one out here, Jeff.
3rd and 6. Here we go.
Oh,
the Cougars
man.
will get a false start. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he didn't know which clap we were going on.
Got a miscue there. That'll move us back 5. So the Cougars will have 3rd and 11 now from the Aledo 41.
He's so far back, though, or so far out there, he should be watching the quarterback for the snap. That's usually what the wide receivers are doing.
Snaps away. Carson steps back, fires across the middle. Oh, and it luckily bounces off the carpet, and it's not intercepted by the Aledo secondary. And that was just sheer luck that Carson threw that one low and outside.
Yeah, I don't think he had a handle on the ball. I think he was trying to throw it high, and it was just a short pass low and down and in.
So the Cougars 4th and 11 from the Aledo 41. They'll drop back in a punt formation and have to punt this thing away after a fairly good drive up until that point. Snaps back, punt is up, and it looks to be a good punt.
Oh man, didn't take a Cougar.
Didn't take a Cougar bounce, bounces out, and it'll be a touchback for the Aledo Bearcats, and they'll come out to the 20-yard line for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, you hate that because the Cougars moving the ball pretty good. I still say the suplex takedown threw him off.
It was definitely, I'm really shocked that they didn't give him
unnecessary roughness. Yeah,
because that was uncalled for. I mean, he had him stopped.
He did have him stopped.
He was pulling him back.
And when you pick somebody up
over his head,
if you pick somebody up off the ground and slam him down, is that a penalty?
That's a penalty.
That is a
every
penalty.
time. I'm sorry.
Not tonight.
But not tonight. Yeah, apparently, when you're...
Well, they did say that they were the defending state champions, so who knows?
They got a booster club with a big coffer, so they came in here with a nice check for them referees. Snaps away, handed off to the tailback again, right up the gut. He's going to gain a carry of about 3 or 4, I'm guessing.
Hand off to number 9, brought down by number 12, Ivan Lisman.
Looks like a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the Aledo 24.
Yeah, that's a great stop there by the Cougars front line and Ivan, who kind of is a two-way specialist playing in outside linebacker.
And the Bearcats up on the line of scrimmage. Cougar defense secondary set. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback again. Man, did you see how big a hole he had? Holy cow, somebody hit him from behind. I don't know who that bus was, but he knocked the snot. Number 12. Who's number 12?
That's
Garnett?
Ivan.
Well, he knocked the snot out of that runner from behind. And it'll be 1st and 10 as the Bearcats pick up the first down.
Yeah, that runner looked like he had one step from just breaking it, and
Yeah,
he got
he did.
plowed into the back and went straight down.
Yeah, he did.
Became top heavy.
From their own 34, Aledo. First down. Cougars will cheat up, load the box. Oh, under pressure. And he's got lots of room to run. He'll pick up the first down easily. Oh, and he's off down the left side, and that's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Well, we got 2 penalties for blocking the back, Jeff.
Yeah.
Blocking the back or holding.
There was a flag on the play. 2 flags now.
Wow, the quarterback has got some wheels here in the league.
Well, and that was great coverage by the Cougars defensive backfield. He had nowhere to go with the ball. Unfortunately, they didn't have a spy on the runner, and once he hit the lane, he was pretty much gone. If they had a spy on the quarterback, yeah, once he broke the pocket, he was out and gone. But
Boy,
that coverage there was superb by the Cougars.
And we loaded up the box, and they split our load up right down the middle, dude. They parted the Red Sea on that one.
And that was
the offensive line is just, man, there.
So was it blocking the back? I missed the call.
No, they called it a hold.
They did call it a hold.
And it's a
So
spot.
it's a spot
So,
on the hold.
yeah, there was a net 3-yard penalty.
Oh, my goodness.
So Aledo 1st and 13. And they'll get balled up right at the original line of scrimmage, I'm thinking. And
Your Cougars were coming with a max blitz, it looked like, on that one.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Aledo 34. Your Cougars trail 0-6 here in the first quarter. And
Yeah, they had 15 Jaden Rogers and 32 Demayas coming in for the
snaps
blitz.
away, quarterback drops, fires to the flat, wide open at the 45-yard line, caught clean, and he'll advance it after the catch about another 6 yards.
Yeah, that looks like that was a busted
got another
coverage.
hold on the play, it looks like.
Yeah, that looks like that was a busted coverage there, Jeff.
So Aledo will take a hickey here on the hold.
Yeah, I think that was the back ref that threw that flag.
They'll get another shot at the 2nd down here, looks like. They'll mark this one off. It'll be a
They do have names.
big
That was
10-yarder.
the referee. I know it's strange.
Big 10-yarder. And it'll be 2nd and what looks to be almost, well, not almost, but 2nd and 20 from the Aledo 23. Colony defense now has an opportunity to put a dent in this Aledo offense.
And that's also a spot foul. So
Quarterback keeper up.
Oh, that's a hold right in front of you.
Oh, my goodness.
You missed that one. I mean, he couldn't get off of him. He had his jersey, Jeff.
Oh, my goodness. That
Right
was
in
awful.
the middle of the field. Oh, my goodness. That should have been another hold.
Well, he was too busy watching the runner scamper.
Wow.
Couldn't see the hold right in front of him. So the Bearcats will pick up 11 on the carry for the quarterback keeper. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the Aledo 35.
He's got to go to acting school to sell that.
Snaps away. Quarterback steps back, throws to the screen out on the edge.
Oh!
He got rang up, I'm telling you.
Oh, my
Wow,
goodness.
that was rough.
got just enough leg.
Wow, that was rough.
Wow.
4th and 4 from the Aledo 40. They're going to go 4 down.
It looks like they
Garnett.
may go 4 downs.
For sure they will.
Nope,
No,
there they are.
They're going to pull the punt squad out and going to punt this one away. Wow, the Cougar defense shut that deal down, and that poor receiver, he took a beating on that play.
He got a lick at the end.
Wow, he
but,
did.
You know, we had some help from the refs with the penalties that kind of took Aledo out of their.
Oh,
my
steps
goodness.
away, can't put a handle on it. He's going to get tackled at the 28, and the Cougar offense is going to get great field position
my goodness.
on a bad snap to the punter, and Aledo now scrambling here to try to keep the Cougar offense out of their end of the field unsuccessfully, and the Cougars will take over 1st down at the Aledo 29-yard line.
Wow.
1st and 10, and the Cougars now have an opportunity to bring this even.
Yep, they got a chance to put some points on the board here for sure.
Well, I don't think Aledo saw this much fight coming out of the Colony Cougars tonight. And the Cougars will put their slot back on the right, hand it to the tailback. He's trying to find a way. Oh, and he squirts up the middle. Gain of about 3 on the carry, I'm thinking. And that's going to be down to the Aledo 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was Kendrick. Looks like a good handoff there between him and Cox.
2nd and 7. Snaps away. Oh, man.
I thought he had one more move in him, Jeff.
Clogged up in the middle there. He might have had another move. There just was no place to go with it. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6. Cougars trying to get the 1st down and move the chains here with excellent field position. And Carson looks downfield, throws to the flat, caught at the 12-yard line.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow. He stripped the ball in the.
How they going to mark that at the 15 when he caught it up at the 13?
Because he stripped the
dropped
ball.
the ball.
He stripped the ball from him.
Cougars get a 1st down from the 15. Oh, jukes the end, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on that play.
Well, and Aledo said they had enough of that, and they came with a max blitz on that one.
Cougars lost 2 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Man, you got one-on-one out here.
From the Aledo 17.
If you run a little bitty pick,
Yeah, but you're also dealing 5'10" versus 6'2". That's going to be a tough.
Carson
has to take a good throw.
Take a look at the sideline for an audible. He'll make the adjustment at the line of scrimmage, slot back on the left. And the Aledo defense is loaded up the box. The pressure's coming. Snap is away. Carson looks quick. Throws it deep to the end zone. Oh!
Oh, that's interference, ref! Oh, my gosh! Wow!
How do you not call that? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh, and Aledo got away with one in the corner of the end zone as he just flat ran over the receiver.
Because that's the guy that's in charge of time. He was focused on stuff.
Oh, my God.
3rd and 12. Holy cow.
Carson with a nice pass.
Carson dropped a dime in the corner, and it just
Torres.
our receiver simply got ran over.
Yes, he did.
3rd and 12 from the Aledo 17. Cougars trying to put something together here, and the Aledo's loading up the box again. Pressure is coming to Carson. Snaps away. It's low. Carson looks to his right.
He's got a man wide open in the end zone.
Did he catch it?
Yep, touchdown.
Touchdown Cougars as Carson hooks up in the corner. And
that's David Green. He shook him.
And put 6 on the board to bring this thing knotted in the first quarter. And the Aledo defense is stunned. They didn't know where that was coming from. Carson eluding a very big rush off the edge and gets around the corner enough to get the ball thrown.
Well, Xavier was running the post. He saw Carson in trouble and scrambling, and he broke his post off to the outside. And Carson just dropped a dime.
Got open, and Carson put it right on the money. And the Cougars will put the PAT on the board, and your Cougars lead Aledo in the first quarter here. 7-6 as the Colony offense puts 7 on the board early in this contest. And Aledo defense is back on their heels, not sure what to think of this. And the Cougar defense is covering up the Aledo secondary. So, man,
Did you say Cougars 7 and Aledo
6, baby?
What? Oh, my goodness.
What? Trailing by 1.
And you see Rangel on the field giving the refs an earful. He's like, how can y'all miss that in the end zone?
Replay, you see Carson scramble out to the right and hit Green in the front corner of the end zone. What a great catch and throw by the offense. And great response by the Colony receiver to break off of his route and give his quarterback time to throw the football.
Yeah. And great job by the Cougars taking advantage of the miscue on the punt. And great job by the Cougars staying in the moment and playing through all those penalties and stopping the Bearcats.
So the Cougars will set up for the kickoff here.
I think the receiver heard footsteps because you'll notice he actually was going to the ground to catch the ball.
To
make sure he didn't get hit to knock it out.
This new set for the kickoff is kind of whack. And the Cougars will pooch this one down. It's a goofy pooch, kind of bounces around, picked up at the 12, and Aledo's on the run down the left side. Oh, man, he's got lots of room to run.
Oh, and that's why you don't kick it.
That's why you don't try to knock him out of bounds, and Aledo's going to take this one to the house as they return a kickoff. Wow, 88 yards to put another 6 on the board.
That's why you don't run out of your lanes. You stay in your lane.
The problem is, Garnett, on that particular kickoff set, the bulk of our kickoff team was on the left side of the football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're on the left side. Once he broke containment, there was nobody there. If you don't stay in your lane,
no doubt about it.
Yeah, man, that's just.
And he found a green lane out there to run in. And I'm sorry, but they got.
Oh, here we go, Jeff.
Oh! And the Cougars pick up a broken PAT, and Aledo held at 6, so they lead the Cougars 12-7. But the Colony can go back up by 2 if they come down and score again and put 7 on the board. Aledo having a difficult time with the PATs tonight.
Well, and I wonder if it's a deep snapper because that punt was also high.
Maybe he's tired of getting thumped after he snaps it. Just saying.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that getting
So the Cougars are coming out with a fight here, giving Aledo all they can handle.
had a little bit of a lapse in judgment on that kickoff, but other than that, the Cougars have been pretty darn stout.
I'm just going to say it would have been nice to have that, if we could have run that back
Oh, yeah.
and return that favor that we got.
That would have been
That
awesome.
would have been awesome.
No
That would
two
have
ways
been
about
awesome.
it.
We were almost close to doing that.
We were.
One
missed
guy
it.
run him down. One guy.
I thought he fell on it, and so I stopped moving the camera, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh,
What?
we
What?
got a guy running and being chased.
Either he's on fire or he has a
Yeah.
football.
I opted for the assuming he had the football.
Oh, my goodness.
So the Cougars will line up in the receiving formation. Bearcats to kick off. And let's see, Cougars will put some men up short. Now they're going to drop them back to about the 10. And we'll drop back. It looks like Aledo may kick this one away. And Aledo will pooch this one down to the 5. Caught clean, and here comes the receiver, the reception. Return man brings it up about 7 yards on the return to the Cougars 18, 17. Let's see where they put the sticks.
First down.
It'll be a Cougar first down from the what looks like the 18-yard line. And the Cougar offense going to work here deep in their own territory, trailing
Yeah, they didn't
7-12 here in.
They didn't get much of a break there. But on offense, do you really want to break?
You need breaks, man. You need all the
want
breaks
to be. You want to be on offense.
especially against this Aledo group. Snaps away. Carson will look to the flat. Caught and brought down at the 22. And that'll be a gain of about 4 on the play.
That's about a
they're gonna give
25-yard pass.
They're going to give him 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 23. Cougars up on the ball now, running a little bit of a hurry up. Snaps away. Carson looks, rolls out to his right. He's got room. Throws it across to the middle.
Oh, he's
up.
He's
made it into the house.
He's got 1 minute beat.
To the 20. Stops at the 20. At the 15. Brought down at the 12-yard line, and the Cougars are rolling on this Aledo defense. I don't think they expected that. Aledo's got a player down. I hope it's not hurt.
I think he ran out of gas.
I think he
Oh,
ran
my
out of gas
goodness.
too. Oh my goodness!
Torres with a big run after the
Holy
catch.
cow! After the catch,
We
takes
call
it
them rack yards.
up the side, and wow! It was
Carson
just
hit him in stride.
It was
too.
a foot race, baby.
Caught him about the 15 and then drug him down about
And
the
the lead bit on the RPO, and here comes the replay. What a great catch across the middle, and he takes it up the right side. I'm thinking if he'd have just kept running, he might have made a few more yards.
Yeah.
Cougars up on the ball, put the jet in motion, and it'll be the tailback, and he'll get roughed up at the line of scrimmage.
I think he got right back to the line of scrimmage. I would have given that ball to the jet motion.
And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Aledo 12. The Aledo defense, man, they load up the box once you get inside the red zone. And Carson's going to get some pressure here.
Yep, you got to have a quick play for these guys.
Carson will take the snap out of the shotgun, looks to the flat, thrown.
Ooh.
Ouch.
He got thumped.
He did get thumped. Gain of about 2 on the play, down to the 10. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 10-yard line of Aledo. And the Cougars with a big 3rd down play here.
Thought they had a man down.
Cougars will line it up. Carson rolls out to the right, looking downfield.
Oh, man.
And he's tackled deep.
Carson, throw the
Gotta
ball.
throw it out of bounds, baby.
Yeah, was that his? It looked like his face mask, but I couldn't quite tell if it was like the front of his jersey.
Carson will lose about 20 on that one, man. He lost a ton of yardage.
I believe that's the end of the quarter.
Into the quarter, and the Cougars trail 7-12 here against the Aledo Bearcats here at home in the Colony, Texas. And did they rename this stadium to Cougar Nation, or did they?
No, it's still Tommy Briggs.
Still Tommy Briggs.
Yeah, it's still Tommy
They just
Briggs.
didn't put it on the front of the stadium anymore. Here in Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony, Texas, your Colony Cougars are giving the Aledo Bearcats all they can handle here in the first quarter, trailing by 1 possession, 12-7 here in the Colony, Texas. Great first quarter by the Cougars to keep this Aledo offense in check. Much different than the game we played them last year, I might add.
Yeah, much different. Team is playing pretty good. You hate that Carson did get a chance to throw that ball away, because now you're back, instead of being at the 12-yard line, now you're back at the 25. So what do, Jeff? Do you kick the field goal? It's 4th down. You kick the field goal, take your points?
Yep.
Or do you go for it?
Take the points.
Now they're into the wind.
Take the points down the stretch. It could help you.
What?
Take the points, baby.
Take the points?
Take the points.
I don't know. Got the offense back on the field.
Yeah, but, oh, man. So here we go. Big 4th down by the Cougars.
I think this is right.
Man,
at the
you
edge
know
of
what?
the range.
I'm gonna send. I got a one-on-one.
Carson drops. Throws it to the flat. He's off and running down the left side. He might get there.
Oh, man. Caught
Caught
it
it.
from
Dropped at
behind.
the 15, and Aledo will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. And the Cougars just quite couldn't get there.
See, that's the play I would have run on the previous down. Was that play right there?
It was hard to overcome that 10-yard sack.
Yeah.
12-yard sack. So Aledo will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 15, and the Cougar offense trying to get it done here at home against the Aledo Bearcats, the returning state champions for 5A. And your Colony Cougars are giving them all they can handle right now.
Wow.
Snaps away. Oh, handed to the tailback. He's off around the edge. Brought down at the 15.
That's a
Maybe
gain of 1.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the carry. Great read on the Colony defense to stop that play. And, I think everybody on this Aledo offense is fast.
I mean, they're super fast.
They got him back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Aledo 15.
No, they had marked it at the 14, so actually
they
it's
did?
1 yard.
They gave him a yard.
Yeah.
Aledo up on the ball. Cougar defense will load up the box here. Looks like they're coming off the edge. Snaps away. Quarterback deep on the pocket. Throws, and it's high and outside. And no call. He wanted the interference call. Didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
And the Aledo offense comes up short. It'll be 3rd and 9 from their own 15-yard line. As
Now what you
Aledo
gotta
now
do?
under a little bit of pressure.
Here you go, Jeff.
And that deep drop by the quarterback had lots of pressure coming off the edge from the Colony Cougars.
He did have pressure, but you want to have a spot right here in this spot here, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to spot a
You
quarterback.
got to watch the 2 outside one-on-ones here on this play. Cougars up in the box, snaps away. Quarterback drops deep. He goes to the right side deep, and he's wide open.
Coverage.
Gets in behind the coverage, and the Aledo is off to the races. You're not going to catch that man down the edge, and Aledo puts another 6 on the board here in the second quarter to bring the tally to 18-7 over your Cougars. 2-possession game now as the Colony Cougars get a broken coverage down the left side of the field. And they just got in behind our defense, Garnett, and the quarterback drops a dime on them.
And they had some pressure on it, but bringing the pressure, you have to have somebody playing the deep, and the short came up to cover the short man, and nobody had the deep guys he went by.
So they'll set up on the PAT. Not good luck tonight on the PATs. They're going to chip shot this one, and it'll be good. And your Aledo Bearcats now lead the Colony Cougars
19
by
to
19 to
7.
6.
7.
19-7.
It's hard when you don't have a scoreboard to actually
I'm telling you,
look
it is
at.
hard. Oh, there it is.
There, hey.
19-7. But we're at the end of the third quarter.
One problem.
No, it's
What?
They got second quarter, but we're at the end of it. 0-0 is the time.
Well, no. the way the referee went and signaled to coach, I think he told them, because every time it's popped up, it had another time on it. I think he told them, like, we're not even going to try the scoreboard.
So the Colony Cougars now down 2 possessions.
Man, Jeff, this is what happened in the game before. You had a chance to go. You had a chance to put yourself in the head of the game. It's not a turnover, but a turnover and downs hurt.
Barnett, I'm just going to say, if we walked away with 3 on that last possession, it would have changed the complexion.
It would change the game, yes, because now you're 12-10 instead of 9. Well, and then you had a chance to stop them here, busted coverage. You played 3 good downs, 1 down.
You let them loose on 1 down.
1 down.
And Aledo's the kind of team you can't let them loose on 1 down. They're going to score on you. So your Cougars will get another opportunity here to come bring this thing down the field against this Aledo defense. They've been successful tonight of moving the football against this Aledo team, and so I have no doubt that they'll be able to move the football. It's just, can they consistently move it down the field?
And when you move it,
keep
you got to
moving
score.
the chains. Well, or at least move the chains so you continue the opportunity to score. Here we go. Caught at the 2. He's going to bring it out. Scampers around the left side. Gets a nice return down to the Cougar 28, looks like.
All right, Xavier
knocked
Green
out of bounds, and the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from that spot.
That's a big catch there, because I thought it had a chance to bounce in the end zone. Xavier caught it on the
down,
ground.
Cougars, and the offense will come on the field from their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
I'm telling you, Jeff, I go back to that screen play again.
Nope, I'd bring the guy across the middle, hit him on the flat, dead run. Catch him flat-footed again. Here we go. Here it comes.
They haven't pitched it to the
right to left
to the jet.
Here it comes. Watch. Nope. Hand it to the tailback out around the right edge, and he's going to lose a yard on the play.
I think they're going to let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
That was a generous spot. So the Cougars will have 2nd and 10 from their own 22, 27.
Jeff, run that screenplay. It's open.
And the Cougars up on the line of scrimmage. They'll move the what would be the jet back to the slot on the right side. Snap is away. Carson steps back, looks down the field. There it is across the middle. Oh, and he just it was like the receiver
pulled up
or started. I don't know what he did. He just he stopped running. And Carson let it rip down the field. Man, oh man, just got to keep running.
Well, the defender was deeper and almost like he got into traffic and felt like he wasn't going to get around him. And he pulled
up on the route.
Right.
Snaps away. Carson looks downfield, throws it to the left now. Oh! Just high and outside, not caught, incomplete. And the Cougar punt squad will have to come on with a 4th and 10 from their own 27. On 2 incompletes, the Cougars can't hook up down the right or left side.
That's why you run the screenplay, Jeff.
Man, oh man, trying to hit the home run here and get shut down by the Aledo defense. I got to say, the Aledo secondary's tough.
That looked like a good spot for a hook, because the defender's running full steam and you come up with a stop, turn around and wait on the ball. My opinion.
Long snaps away. Nice. Oh, man. Low punt, and he gets a – oh, man, here we go. The Aledo player fields it clean, and he takes off running down to the Cougar 25-yard line. The Cougars all standing around watching the football.
Cougars stood around watching the ball die, and the Aledo player picks it up. As they're watching it, runs right by him.
He had a good bounce, though. I mean, it happened. He timed that really well to where it bounced right up at at him.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10. Aledo with excellent field position here after a great pick up the punt, rolling on the ground move and run it up the left side on the
Cougars were waiting for it to die at the 47, and he picked it up.
He picked it up and took off. And so they'll take over 1st and 10 from the Cougar 27-yard line. And it's those kinds of plays that separate the men from the boys.
Change the difference in the ball game.
And Aledo now is going to line up in an I formation with a deep tailback. Snaps away. He'll throw to the flat in the screen. Gets around our defender and brought down. Picks up the 1st down to the Cougar 13-yard line.
Cougar defender was in a great position to make the tackle and hesitated.
16. That's
First and
interesting.
10. That is an interesting spot. First and 10
He
from
must
the
have
16.
stepped out trying to get around that guy.
I guess. I don't know. First and 10 from the Cougar 16. Aledo up on the ball. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback right up the gut. He's going to gain, a bushel full of yards. Down to about the Cougar 10, I'm thinking. Maybe a gain of 6 or 7 on the play.
He was riding the coattails of his lineman and then decided he found a hole and then just took off.
2nd and 5.
That was also an interesting spot.
That was an interesting spot. And Aledo up on the ball. Snaps away. They're going to run it out around the right side on the quarterback keeper. He takes it around the corner, and he's going to waltz this one in for 6 points as the Cougar defense just could not find him in traffic. And Aledo will put 6 on the board again. That'll take them to 25-7. Your Cougars trail Aledo here in the third quarter.
Or the second.
Or the second quarter.
We haven't had halftime yet.
It feels like we've already had a halftime of football.
Looks like you're about to go 14-12, and now you're down 25-7. So just that quick.
So your Colony and Aledo will set up for the swinging gate. Snaps away. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He'll make a few moves, and he stopped short on the PAT. And
I think that's a hold.
We're going to get an offsides.
No,
it's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
Yep. Hold on the edge. That'll be declined. And
the one that you keep saying he's not seeing. He saw that.
He saw that one.
And Aledo will come away without the 2 points. And it'll be 25-7. Your Cougars trail by 3 possessions here. And have absolutely an opportunity to stay in this ball game. I have no doubt that the offense can move the football. We've just got to start connecting up on those long pass plays, Garnett.
Yeah, well, why run the long pass plays when you can kill them short with the screenplay, jet sweep, or a little cross?
Why ask why, Garnett? Just execute. That's what we need to do right now is execute.
Well, you've
shown you can outflank the Bearcat defense.
No two ways
you
about it.
You can outflank them.
Absolutely.
There's no need to run three deep plays in a row, right?
Nope. But the problem is on that third one, you got to go deep because now you've got to move the chains 10 yards, right? So therein lies your rub. So
Cougars are playing well. It's just the busted plays that have killed them.
So here comes the Colony receiving team out on the field. The Bearcats will get ready to kick this thing back to the Cougars, and let's see if this offensive squad can come out and move this football. They've moved it tonight pretty well, I think, against this Aledo defense. Just have had a couple of stumbles that's killed their drives and kept them out of the ball game so far.
Kept them out of the end zone.
So Aledo will come up. They'll get a nice deep kick.
Let it go.
And let that one go for the touchback. And the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25. And the Cougar offense back on the field to see what they can do against this Aledo defense. This is a much different ball game from those of you who joined us last year in Aledo. Last year about this time, I think it was about 42-0 or something ridiculous. And the Cougars are standing up to this team tonight and playing pretty well. Scoreboard doesn't really reflect that, but the Cougar offense looking pretty good tonight. Carson will take the snap, steps back, got lots of time. Oh my goodness, did he hit the lineman in the back?
Yeah, the back didn't go out.
He got stopped by a defender.
Yeah, he got held up by the defender. And that's the screen pass I was talking about. But he didn't get past the defender.
Yeah,
it was going to be there.
2nd and 10. Cougars on the ball from the 25. They'll pause, get an audible.
I'm telling you, run Torres across the middle, Jeff. You can't stop him.
They just brought their defense up tight. Now they'll drop to a soft coverage. Snaps away. Carson pump fakes to the left. And he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage to the 25. Might have gained a yard. Let's see.
I think he did gain a yard. He was trying to throw the little hitch outside. The DB was going to be there and was going to intercept the ball. Carson wisely held on to it and then had to take off and run. Gain of 1, 3rd and 9 from the 26. And the Cougars up on the ball in a tight set. And
hands to tailback. Got room to run. Oh, and he picks up the first down to the Cougar 32. And first down, Cougars moving the football. Excellent run off the right side. Tackle opened up a nice gaping hole, and we hit the hole full bore. Snaps away. Carson will hand it to the tailback again, and we're going to get a false start on the Cougars.
Oh, my
That'll
God.
cost them 5 at a crucial time in the game.
God.
And it'll be 1st and 15 as the Cougars.
They were trying to keep that quick momentum going. And
Yep.
Well, they were trying to
ready.
keep Aledo from subbing.
Cougars up on the ball in a tight set. Slot back to the right. Snap is away. Carson looks downfield, throws it. Oh, in traffic and can't bring it down as he throws it high and outside. And at the 40-yard line, incomplete. And the Cougars will have 2nd and 15 from their own 32-yard line as the Cougars come up on the ball again, trying to move the chains here to keep this drive alive here in the second quarter. Down 3 possessions on this Aledo Bearcat team.
So Cougars are going twins.
Aledo with a standard 4 down men. Oh, man.
Oh,
man.
gosh.
And the right outside defender on the down lineman gets loose from the Aledo defense and buries Carson in the backfield.
I think he had a man, but he pumps. And when he was trying to throw it again, the defender was right on top of him.
It's going to be a loss of a lot. And it'll be 3rd and what looks to be 20 yards, 20 more than that. 25, 3rd and 25. Cougars trying to dig out of a hole here. Carson will drop real deep.
They were trying to run a screen again, and Aledo read it.
Oh, and he threw it into the dirt to make sure it didn't get intercepted. That's what he did.
Which was kind of sketchy because he was still in
the box.
In the box.
Yeah, but he had a man there, so you can throw it in the ground at that point.
Okay.
So the Cougars will line up for the punt. Don't have a clue how much time's left in the quarter. We're not keeping the time on the scoreboard. Your Cougars trail 25-7 behind the Aledo Bearcats here in the second quarter. Got to be getting close on time here. And the punt is up and downfield. And my guess is the Cougars are not going to let this one roll around on the ground. They're going to down it pretty quick and not let Aledo pick it up and run it back again.
Yeah, it took a Aledo bounce, so
it did.
The defender smartly grabbed it.
Grabbed it in the air. And Aledo will take over 1st and 10 from the Cougar 48 as they lead this ball game 25-7 here at Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony, Texas. For those of you who joined us last week, we put a QR code up a couple of times for a young man here in the Colony. We might put that up periodically here tonight.
We'll stick it up at halftime.
If you see it in your heart to donate to the Sullivan family, this young man was injured in a football game a couple weeks ago, still in the hospital, going to be there for 3 months. Snaps away, Bearcats around the left side. Oh, missed tackle, and he's going to step out of bounds at about the Cougar 38.
The Cougars didn't do a good job of tackling there. They've been tackling pretty well this ball game, just didn't get enough to get him outside.
Young man's name is Corian Sullivan, and the family could sure use your help if you see it clear to give them some help on their GoFundMe. We'll put the QR code up at halftime so you can perhaps donate to them. Bearcats up on the ball, out of the shotgun. Snaps away. They're handed to the tailback. Lots of room to run up that left side. Oh, and he's brought down from behind at the Cougar 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah, Jeff. It was great. Ivan was kind of hanging on for dear life there, Jeff. I hate to say it, but, man, he hit that outside guard tackle, and he was almost gone.
He was gone. Snaps away before they can even set the chains down. Out around the right side.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Loose ball, and they're going to.
I think the Cougars going to.
No, they're going to call it down.
Oh, man.
Woo. So the Cougars
that was
almost
on the carpet.
Got the turnover.
Yeah, that was on the carpet.
It'll be 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 23. And Aledo moving the football at will right now against this Cougar defense on the ground. Not much in the air as the Cougar secondary is a wet blanket back there tonight. Snaps away, looks to the flat.
Oh my goodness!
Almost got the pitch on the edge on the tip.
Oh my goodness!
And the Cougar and the Bearcats come away lucky on that one. 3rd and 5.
Wow, he was going to the house.
Just missed the pick on the tip, and that was a pick 6 if I ever saw one. Oh man!
Man,
not
so
if that
close.
receiver's as fast as that
Is
defender
true.
that caught a.
That is true. They got a bunch of fast dudes
Yeah.
on this team. Bearcats on the keeper around the right. He's got lots of blocking on the edge. Here he goes. Squirts out around the edge, and he's going to take this one into the house.
I don't think. Oh, they are going to give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
I thought he was going to mark him down.
And the Bearcats put 7 more on the board.
6.
Or 6, rather. 31-7, your Cougars trail here in the second quarter.
Well, Jeff, they do a good job sealing the edge, and all they look for is just a little crease, and they can get through there. And that's the same thing the Cougars are trying to do, but they can't get there fast enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they're running basically the same. It's just the Aledo is just outmanning them.
It's a matter of execution at this
Yep.
point. And they'll set up for the PAT. Snap is back, holds down, kick is up, and it looks to be good. And Aledo now leads 32-7, I think. And
They'll get it on the board eventually. Oh, there they
the
go.
Colony Cougars now, Garnett, they've got to start moving the chains and take this ball down the field. You can't give Aledo prime real estate on the offensive side of the football and expect to hold them out all night.
Yeah, and when you do punt, you got to punt the ball with some yards. You can't punt the ball in net 15. And yes, I agree, Jeff, that the Cougars have got to do a better job play calling. The play calling is hurting them right now. And when they do call a play, Aledo is guessing right on the play call.
No doubt about it. Aledo's play call. Well, I mean, they're running the same offense, right? So both teams look at the sets, and at the end of the day, it comes down to coverage and can you win the trench. Right now, Aledo's winning the trench battle, and that's what it comes down to in this ball game right now. Aledo is, I mean, they're a franchise of the Alabama University squad, right?
That is a university.
Oh my goodness. Caught at the goal line and dropped, and Aledo almost got there.
Oh my.
Holy cow, that was a nail biter.
Oh, Xavier, the ball hit his shoulder pads.
Man,
That's the worst thing to do.
First thing you do when the ball is kicked to the goal line is get out of the way. Let that thing bounce into the end zone. And the Cougars will have...
It's the full moon tonight, Jeff. Look at that moon.
Let's call it not optimal field position on this possession. 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line.
9.
Snaps away, hand it to the tailback out around the right side. He gets a little bit of room to run down to the 10, gain of 1. I'm thinking might have given him 2 on the carry.
And see the difference there is he's looking for a hole where Aledo just hits it.
Yep.
You don't look, just hit it. Hit it and go.
2nd and 8 from the 11. Cougars up on the ball, needing to clear this out of their end of the field. Need to move the chains here, really. And Carson now will bring an audible to the line of scrimmage. And we'll shift our slot back to the left. Carson will pull up and give another audible at the line.
His foot is wrapped now.
We'll shift the tailback to the left. And he might have got it back to the line of scrimmage. I think he did. So it'll be 3rd and 8 from the Cougar 11. And the Cougars now starting to have difficulty moving the chains. Need a big 3rd down call here. Snaps away. Carson hands it to the tailback.
Oh, shirt grab.
No room to go there. And back to the line of
looks
scrimmage.
like
4th and 8. Might have gained a yard.
Yeah, I think they were being safe there, just handing the ball off to running back Rodney. Found a little bit of a hole to get through, but not very much. I'm with you there, Wes. It looks like they've taped up Carson's.
And if we take
ankle
him
there.
out as an option for running when there's issues, boy, that
Yeah, that limits
That
your
hurts.
offense really.
because Carson had some wheels when he.
Yep.
Yeah, once he gets ahead of steam,
Yeah.
it's hard to bring him down.
Cougars punting out of the end zone. This will be tough. Great snap. Gets the punt away. And, gets a nice Cougar bounce.
And they're surrounding it. They are not going to let them run that back next time.
If they do, they're going to have to
Yeah.
run over somebody, that's for sure.
Yeah, there was 3 Cougars on the back side of that ball. Like, yeah, pick that ball up.
And
Go ahead.
the Aledo Bearcats will take over from the Cougar 45, 1st and 10 from that spot. They lead 32-7 here in the second quarter. Can't tell you what time's left. They're not keeping that on the scoreboard anymore. They're keeping it on the field. What? They
What
moved
they
it
moved
back
the
to the
ball?
42? What is that?
Wow.
What is that?
The ball went dead at the 45.
Oh my! They're saying it hit a Cougar player on that exchange. So 1st and 10 from the Cougar 42 as they give up 3 yards inadvertently, and Lido on the ball. They're going to run out of a kind of a modified eye. The quarterback will drop real deep, and he's going to let this one sling to the end zone. Oh! Did he catch it?
No.
Nope.
He got lit up.
Pass defender number 1.
He rode the Cougar wave to the back of the end zone. And Aledo will bring it to the line of scrimmage again. We
I
must be-
thought they were going to call pass interference for a second there,
I
but
did
the
too.
ref held his flag.
They didn't call the other ones, and that was the same exact
Same
way
deal.
the defenders were defending. So
2nd and 10 from the Cougar 43. Or
it'd be
Cougar
hard
42, rather. And Aledo up on the ball. The run twins out to the right, wide side of the field. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He's going to bounce around that left edge. Oh, and he's met. Nice open field wrap at the 36-yard line.
Which
and
wrestling takedown was that?
He'll bring him forward to for a yard to the Cougar 35. It'll be
That may have been
third and 3 from that spot.
a suplex,
That was a nice
not
throw.
a suplex. That was just a
just a throw.
good old
Half Nelson.
football wrap, not even a half Nelson. You guys,
Not even a quarter.
we're gonna have to get you guys to some
Oh,
wrestling
no,
matches.
we're not.
No. No.
And the Bearcats will power it up for first down, gain of 5 on the carry.
Hey man, there was
Man, we got to introduce you guys to some wrestling.
some wrestling.
Some wrestling.
We
man.
filmed 2 wrestling matches. That was one too many.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, man, I'm done.
Your Bearcats 1st and 10 from the 30 for the 29-yard line. Steps deep,
That was
fires
a-
to the corner. Oh, and it's caught at the Cougar 14, and he's brought down at the point of the reception.
Oh, got a weird knee. the way
Gonna
he
be-
tackled him.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 14.
First down.
And Aledo on the move now.
Expected
They
to get-
lead 32-7 here in the second quarter. Snaps away, hands it to the tailback deep.
Oh,
Oh,
I think the Cougars got the ball.
Cougars
That's
might have got the
Cougars'
ball
ball.
back. And they do. They get the
They
turnover
took
as
it
the
right out of
Cougars-
his hand.
As the Cougars strip the ball right out of his hands, and they give it up at the Cougar 11. It'll be first down Cougars as they put a halt to the Aledo offensive drive there. Trailing 32-7 here in the second quarter. And the Cougar offense will go to work deep in their own territory. This is almost starting up where they left off in the last drive. Arnett.
It is.
I'm telling you.
That was good work by the defender there.
But keeping them out of the end zone is a plus.
Yes.
Big deal. Cougars now up on the ball. They're going to spread them out across the field. Snaps away. Hand it to the tailback. He's got a little bit of congestion up the middle, trying to pick up a few yards, get it out of that into the field, and he's going to pick up about 2 on the carry. I'm thinking, oh, they give him 3, it looks like.
Hand off to number 9.
Nope, 2 down to be 2nd and 8 from the Cougar 13. And Aledo's going to stack the box now.
Aledo's going to call.
Oh, no,
Injury
they have an
time.
Oh, they
injury.
got an injured player down.
Yep. Going to get an injury timeout. That was a nice play by Cougars defender Dominic, coming up to make the tackle, but heads up to take the ball right out of the running back's hand. And when he fell down on the ground, he actually ended up with the ball and not the running back.
And the Colony Cougars, they're playing well tonight. The offense is able to move the football against this Aledo squad.
Yeah, they're moving the ball, Jeff. You can move the ball between the 20s, but you got to score.
Oh, well, I get it. And you know what? Aledo, once you get inside the red zone, man, they are loading up the box and bringing all kinds of pressure.
They're coming hard.
And they are coming super hard. And, the Cougars are having to adjust to that. I don't think they've seen that kind of pressure this year yet. 2nd and 8 from the 13. Cougars on the ball. They'll put Twins to the short side of the field. Working from the right hash mark. Throws to the flat. Caught. And he's going to get brought down at the 15. Gain of 3 or 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and about 6 from the Cougar 15. And the Cougars in a hurry-up offense now, trying to catch this defense flat-footed. So they're going to load up Twins on the short side of the field again with the wide man short of the numbers.
On the outside. I'd hit him, Jeff. I'd drive him deep, and then I let that receiver hitch up. Then the thing is, they got to be on the same page.
Yep. So here we go. Big 3rd down for the Cougars. Can they move the chains here? 32-7, they trail the Aledo Bearcats here at home. Oh, and it looks like
timeout.
Somebody's going to call a timeout.
Cougars going to call a timeout and talk about it.
That'll be your Cougars. They're going to talk about this one. It's a big 3rd down for them to try and move these chains and keep the Aledo offense off the field.
Chase is one-on-one at the top of the screen. But I would switch him and Xavier. Xavier has some hands. I'd put Xavier one-on-one out there. I'd have Xavier drive him, come up with a hitch, and then I'd put Chase and Carmelo down here and let them run a little crisscross. They've both been catching the ball really well the last couple of games. I send little Carmelo on a little slant there, let him get one-on-one and hit him in stride.
And Carson's biggest throws tonight have been when he's under pressure, rolls outside the pocket.
The pocket,
and he's throwing the thing on the run. I'd roll him out there intentionally and get him outside the pressure.
Yep.
And let him air this thing out.
Don't let him stand in the pocket and let his line get beat up.
But I would roll him.
Roll him away from that pressure.
I'd roll him to the wide side.
Right
so
side
he's
the
got
field.
room to work.
Now, what Carson has to do, though, when he does get out there, if he doesn't have anywhere to go, throw the ball away.
Absolutely.
Now, the last couple of times he's done that,
man.
he hadn't thrown the ball away, and I think that's the difference there because we could have had a ball in the end zone.
I agree. He's trying to get the receiver open and give him time. Steps up in the pocket, lets one rip down. And it's caught by the Aledo defender at the Cougar 40. Interception. That'll turn the ball over. Man, oh man.
Well, we had what we wanted. We had Xavier one-on-one. Now, the thing about it, Carson threw it on the line.
That was
he didn't put any air on it. Put some air on it, let his receiver run to it.
I agree.
He threw it on a rope, and it didn't get – I think it may have got 10 yards off the air.
There's no way it was 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, I mean,
it was head high, man.
Yeah.
It was like an 8-foot rope right across the field.
If he put some air on and let his receiver get out there, his receiver has the man.
So the Cougars back on the defensive side of the football. The Aledo Bearcats take over from the Cougar 40, 1st and 10. Your Cougars now having to put the stake in the ground here. Aledo drops deep. He's going long, and he sends this one to the end zone. Oh, man. Just out of reach of the Aledo receiver, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Cougar 40. Man, and that receiver's got some wheels, dude.
Yeah.
That young man is quick.
And get credit to Aledo's line. They gave their quarterback enough time to where that receiver could get down the field.
Well, even if they
he
don't,
has to cover 2 levels now, and then gets into the end zone.
Well, even if they don't, he's dropping 15 yards. You gotta have a sprint just to get to him. Out of the shotgun, Aledo lines up, slot back to the right, tailback deep on the set. Now they'll move him up next to the quarterback. And I think Aledo is going to call timeout here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't like the play call against the Cougars defense.
And so Aledo now will take a timeout. And it's got to be getting close to the quarter because the bands are congregating in the end zone. So we're getting tight on time here. And the Cougars trail 32-7 behind the Aledo Bearcats here at home at Tommy Briggs Stadium. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast. And we've got a couple of more home games if you want to come see the Cougars live here at the stadium.
Our remaining schedule is tonight's home. Next week we're away. At Fort Worth. Then we're back home against, I just had that up.
Northwest.
And
then we're away
in Azle.
And then we're back home against Saginaw.
Against Saginaw.
Which will be senior night.
That'll be senior night against Saginaw.
Yep.
So come out and support your Cougars in the next 2 home stands.
Listen to us on the broadcast in the stands and wave at us.
Bearcats up on the ball, out of the shotgun. They're going to put their jet back in motion. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to go out around the edge. Oh, he's bottled up behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. And the Bearcats now struggling a little bit on the offensive side of the football. It would be 3rd and 12 from the Cougar 42.
Cougars read that one
They
very
read that
well.
one perfect. And the jet back was a little bit late getting to the football and makes it easy to read that play. Aledo up on the ball, 3rd and 12. Cougar defense playing well right now. Quarterback looks deep, hands to the right side in the flat, and he'll step out of bounds and stop the clock. And it'll be a Bearcat first down from the Cougar 23. And did the Colony call a timeout?
No. The way Rangel just signaled, that's the end of the half.
Oh, so that brings us to the end of the half.
And he's not going to give them a chance to change their mind because, he's taking this team.
And that's the thing about not having
a clock.
Not having a clock.
Yeah. Aledo lost track of the time.
Right. Well, I think that's why he stepped out, to save a second to be able to attempt a field goal.
Yep.
So your Colony Cougars trail 32-7 here in the first half of the ball game. We'll turn you loose on the bands and halftime festivities here at Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony. We'll be back after halftime. Thanks for joining us.
I think it's halftime, folks. The Bearcats dance team is under the direction of Emily Robinson. Dance officers are head dance captain Grace Garrett, Eleanor Tabor, Addie Blackburn, Ariana Colorado, and Haley Leyva. Social officer, President Gracie Williams. Social officers are Avery Pruitt and Hannah Sanders. Dancer of the week is Tara Corzon. Teacher of the week is Mr. Moore. Tonight, the Bearcats dance team will be performing a pop routine to the song Talk to Me, Dance With Me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Aledo ISD is proud to present the award-winning Bearcat Regiment. Directors of the band are Joey Paul, Jake Alvin, Jack Morris, percussion directors are Scott Stevens and Leon Salmonagan. And visual ensemble directors are Junior Martinez and Katie Reed. Section of the week goes to the Bearcats. Visual ensemble members of the week are Alexis Colorado and Cameron Williamson. Band members of the week are Kevin Lee, Jonathan Bailey, Carly Walker, Emma Simmons, Jane Claire Anderson, and Sheila Bowler. The Aledo Band program is presenting their program entitled Havana Night and features the music of George Gershwin, Beethoven, and Isaac Abenet. Music is arranged by Evan Bajoran and designed by Noah Bellamy. Marching concept is by Jason Vaughn and the Aledo High School Band staff. And now, under the field direction of Professor Jane Claire Anderson, Scott Mason, Katie West, and Isabella Stanford, we present the 8-time UIL State Marching Finalist, the Aledo Bearcat Regiment.
That's where you were sitting when you were about to come. It's like, yeah, we need this in the time call, but we're having some issue. They were next to the flies. I didn't get a slide. No, the fundraiser's Tuesday. So we're going after G's. After the Lakers game. Oh, really? Is Dave Campbell's radio here tonight? So in these band competitions, Wes, do you have to be done in 14 minutes? 8 minutes? No, I'm saying in the competitions that you go to the UIL. The top hats are on the way. To perform? So how long do you have to set up? So when they set their equipment, so they don't get time to set their equipment up, or is that part of the 8 minutes? Looks like they have teacher night tonight. Right, no, I understand that. But at the band competition, though, somebody was using somebody else's towel.
Let's go Cougars!
And we're back here at Tommy Briggs Stadium, high atop the Colony, Texas, as we wait for this game to get underway here in the second half. Your Cougars trail 32-7.
Or as the scoreboard said,
2-7.
winning 7-2.
Cougars started out like a house on fire tonight, and Aledo started to catch on to the scheme and has been able to run the football. Not really so much their passing attack is hurting the Colony, but more the running game is really taking its toll on the Colony defense.
Yeah, Jeff, I agree with you there. The scoreboard, 32-7. The Cougars have played really well. They moved the ball against Aledo. There's not a lot of teams that have moved the ball against Aledo this year. Cougars, for whatever reason, haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone. And at the end of the day, that's what counts, is putting the ball in the end zone. So it looks like the Cougars are coming out of the second half and will receive the kick going north to south as Aledo is kicking the ball. And the Cougars will watch this one hit into the end zone. And the Cougars will start out from the 25-yard line. Now, it's weird, though, because, Jeff, we watched a little bit of halftime, and we watched the scoreboard clock. Didn't mess up during the halftime. But now we come back out at half.
Did not glitch at all.
And we still don't have a scoreboard clock.
Colony up on the ball. Snaps away. Carson under pressure. Slings it to the flat. Caught at about the 28-yard line. And Cougars now moving the football, able to pick up a few yards on the out route. 2nd and 6. Carson will roll to his left. Slings across body. Caught just before he goes out of bounds at the Cougar 48.
Well, that's what they were trying to do earlier with Xavier Green. Caught the guy looking in the backfield.
Oh, and they got a really generous spot on that, by the way.
Faked the post, and he ran it out.
1st and 10 from midfield.
Nice catch there by Carmelo Torres, getting his feet taken out from under him.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 from the.
Looks like you're gonna have to come out and stretch that out.
From the Bearcat 45. Cougars on the move here. Snaps away. Carson looks to the flat. Caught again. Enough for a first down. He's going to go forward to about the Bearcat 37.
Well, and that's what they were doing early in the
10.
game. And they're trying to bait these Bearcats up. And then watch, Jeff, they're going to go deep here. Watch, they're going to bait them up.
Out to the flat again, just pecking it down the field here as the Cougar offense able to move this football now at will against this Bearcat defense. Caught them back on their heels. 2nd and 2 from the Bearcat 29.
Hitting his outside receivers.
Hurry up offense somewhat.
Watch it, Jeff.
Carson steps back. Oh, under a lot of pressure. He slings
it
deep.
Where's the flag?
And there's got to be a flag. Coach! Oh, my goodness.
Moly.
He tackled our receiver. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
And the Cougars get robbed on 3rd and 2 from the Bearcat 28. Snaps away. Carson hands it to the tailback. Oh, it's a keeper up the middle.
I think he got the first down.
He did not get the first down. He's short.
Is he short?
He's short, my friend.
Wow, that hole closed quickly. Got to go for it, Jeff. You got to go for it.
It's going to be 4th and 2. You got to put this one in the end zone. They're going to line it up again. Carson's going to try to power this one through. This is just going to be a scrum. Oh, and Aledo stood up tall on that one.
Yeah, you can't run that one, Jeff. You got to spread them out on that one.
Oh boy, I'm not going to call out the obvious, but I'm going to call out the obvious. Aledo has won the trench all night, and you go challenge them 2 times in a row, they're going to read that deal. I mean, that's like trying to win a scrum against a team full of Tongans.
Well, then that's
just ain't going to happen.
Here's the thing. What did we just do there? We moved the ball between the 20s, right? We bogged down.
I get it, man.
You can't bog down.
Cannot bog down. Cougar defense needs to put the stake in the ground here and hold tight. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. Oh, and he got to bring him down. He's still on his feet. Somebody tackle that wild man. Finally get him down to the ground. I still haven't heard a whistle.
That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty if the ref don't blow the whistle.
Still haven't heard a whistle. Oh, my goodness. And they're going to give him a 2 yards of forward progress on the play. 2nd and 8 from the Aledo 31.
So we're over here next to the Aledo coaches, and I'm razzing now.
Garnett's hand gesturing smacks to the Aledo coaching staff. We're probably going to get beat up after the game. Snaps away. Quarterback rolls out to his right. Slings it down the sideline. He's wide open. Out of nowhere, the Cougar secondary comes in and swats that one down.
Says, no, not in my house.
Not tonight, and it's 3rd and 8 from the Aledo 31, and the Cougar defense comes up big on that play.
So the Cougars, they ran that play again. The corner comes up, and they covers that short man, and that outside receiver for Aledo kept running by. Cougars, Aledo thought that they had another busted coverage.
Aledo up on the ball. They're going long down the right side. Watch this. Snaps away. Quarterback in his patent deep set. Slings it to the
right in the middle of the zone.
The flat man wide open in the zone, and he's going to take it down to the Cougar 48, 49. It'll be a Aledo first down, and the Cougar defense was holding so well, and they just got one loose.
Well, and you're right there, Jeff, because that quarterback drops back so deep and lets his receiver set up. You can tell when it's going to be a running play.
Got a lot of room out on the edge. Man, this is Wile E. Coyote trying to bring this kid down. He is fast and quick. Got great acceleration off the edge. And we're gonna get a chop block down on the 8-yard line as the Cougar defender was just mowed over from behind.
That should come back.
But
it's not. It's going to be at the point of attack.
It's a spot foul, unfortunately.
Yeah, holding is a spot foul. Pass interference is not. That does not make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
It should have been unsportsmanlike conduct is what that should have been. So Aledo will have 1st and 10 from the Cougar 20. Cougar defense was doing an excellent job of containing this offense. Aledo will line up three strong on the right side, wide side of the field. Quarterback rolls out to his right, looks quick, under hot foot. He's going to keep it down around the left side, wide open. There is nobody on that side of the field. He Garnett, he danced to the right just enough to bait the defense to all slide to the left side of the field, and it left him wide open to scamper out around the left side.
I mean, I agree with you, Jeff, but unfortunately, it's the worst of the worst. Your defense is the worst of the best, let me put it that way. Your defense had excellent coverage. He had nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Once he broke containment, there's nobody out there. The Cougars played it. They had the right play call, Jeff.
No doubt about it, but my point is when he started hot-footing it to the right, to the strong side of the set, our defensive end got sucked inside. And then once he got inside the blocking, there was nobody out there to contain that outside edge.
And you got to have a spy.
You know, we coach this in Pee Wee football over and over and over.
And he's getting
stay at home, and that right there cost us a touchdown.
Well, and he's getting talking to by the coaches too, and they're saying you didn't stay home. You didn't stay home.
Got to stay at home.
You got to stay at home.
It's that simple.
Especially with a dual threat quarterback like that.
You know,
you're playing the coverage very well.
Those kinds of things make a coach go crazy.
Yep.
Similar to an outfielder in Pee Wee baseball, Little League baseball, catching an outfield fly ball with one hand. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's a fundamental football thing that you got to do. And you don't, you get burned.
Right.
It's that simple. Especially against a team like Aledo, where like every guy on the field is fast, quick, has great acceleration. You can't let them outside. One player gets outside, he's going to break it for a long yardage or a score, and that's what we saw in that last play. Cougars will come back, though. Offense is moving the ball well. We just got to stay away from stalling in the drive and keep the chains moving. If they can do that, they can hang with this Aledo team. Oh, I finally heard a whistle. That's the first one I've heard this happen,
I think.
Is that
what you've heard?
Oh, my goodness.
Cougars take over. First down.
And the Cougar offense will come back out on the field and go to work.
Well, and the Cougars, like we just said, Jeff, the Cougars have got to do a good job of getting the ball into the end zone. They're moving it up and down the field against Aledo.
Yep.
They just haven't put the ball in the end zone.
Well, like I said, they get down, they have one bad play, the drive stalls, and then we don't move the chains.
Right.
It's game over.
But don't come back with a long pass, though. You can still pick up those yards.
I got it. Cougars up on the ball out of the shotgun. Carson looks, nice screen out to the right edge. Oh, and he slips down. The Green Dragon grabs him at the 20, and he falls forward to about the 22.
Well, he didn't run. He tried to juke when he saw the defenders coming at him. Just run.
That'll be a loss of 3 for the Cougars. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 22. Cougars up on the ball. Twins to the short side of your screen. Snaps away. Carson will hand it to the tailback. He jukes back, comes out right. He had a clearing block on the edge, juked back into traffic, and is bottled up at the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the Cougar 25. And that right there, Garnett, is where he should have stayed with his blocking on the corner.
Wrote the tail of the blocker.
Kept coming out on the edge, and then cut back up the field in L2. Instead, he cut back into the line of scrimmage, and there was nothing there except for a mass of people. Cougars, though, have made up for the ill-fated first down play, and up on the football. 3rd and 10 from their own 25. Big 3rd down for the Cougars. Going to have to come up with a big play here. Snaps away. Carson looks to the flat, throws it across field. Oh, and receiver just can't get there. And that'll bring the punt squad on for the Colony Cougars as they give it up on down.
I think Carson thought he was running it a little bit deeper than he did. He ran it a little shorter.
Well, I think what happened is his route should have been a little shallower in front of the defender, and as it turned out, the defender was on his shoulder in the exact wrong spot.
Right.
And so Carson, instead of adjusting and throwing to the inside, he still threw it to the outside. Receiver couldn't get there. He had a defender between him and the football.
Right.
So the Cougars will line up for the punt here. They trail 39-7 here in the second half, 3rd quarter of this ball game. Aledo, for those of you who don't know, are the returning state champions from last year. Snap is away, punt is up, and fair catch called at midfield, and he will catch that just on the Cougar side of midfield. I'm guessing they'll spot it at the 50, and the Cougar defense will come back out and go to work.
Yeah, Jeff, I think you're right. They're going to be right on the 50. Actually, it looks like they're going to put it at the 49.
No, they're going to spot it at the 49.
Wow.
Is this like soccer where they call advantage? Is that what that is? An advantage spot? So Aledo will come up 1st and 10 from the Cougar 49.
It is tonight.
Cougars playing very well. The scoreboard doesn't show, but, I mean, the Cougars are playing well.
Look, you know, when you've got an offense that you have to contain, Aledo out around the right side has lots of blocking, still on his feet. Cougars unable to make an open field tackle tonight. Brought down at the Cougar 35, gain of 15 on the carry, and they'll move the chains. It'll be 1st down, Aledo Bearcats. Like I was saying, when you can play an impeccable game on defense, and one play cost you a score. And that's what we're seeing tonight. The defense is covering them up every play except for the ones they score on, which sounds crazy, but Aledo is not really moving the football. They're scoring on big plays, and they're scoring on big plays consistently. So, and now, the defense at this point is starting to wear down. The Aledo over there has got 4 dudes for every position on their team, and they can run fresh guys in all night long. And so at that, in that respect, the Colony has a little bit of a disadvantage, and I'm sure every team they play this year is going to have a disadvantage in that regard. Aledo just has a massive team. Thrown out to the right in the flat, caught at the Cougar 15, and he'll dive forward and advance the ball after catch for about another 6 and take it down to the Cougar 9. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Aledo on the move inside the gold zone of the Colony Cougars. Snaps away. He's going to hand it to the tailback around the right side. Lots of blocking. Going to get caught up in traffic. And did you see that smack right there at the end of the play? How is that not a personal foul?
Jeff can't throw a personal foul against the defending state champs.
Well, you can when he goes up and slaps your defender in the head.
Well, clearly not.
Well, apparently not. Aledo up on the football. Gain of about 1 on that play, or 2 maybe. Snaps away, handed off to the tailback on the left side, and he's got walking lane to step that one into the end zone. And the Aledo Bearcats will go up by another 6 points. What that take us to 41-7 over your Colony Cougars here in the second half. 3rd quarter, Aledo scoring again with a nice drive from about the 8-yard line. And the Cougar defense starting to wear down a little bit here.
Yeah, the offense got to help you out.
Offense got to keep the defense off the field here.
Yep.
Let those boys have a little bit of recovery time. Snaps away. Almost got the right side end in for a block, but
just able to squeeze it through.
Just short of it. PAT is good, and that takes us to 46-7 over your Colony Cougars here in the third quarter. As Aledo continues to widen the gap here. And I'm going to say one more score, and we ain't going to have enough ball possession to bring this one even.
Well, Jeff, I mean, it's the same old. You can move the ball between the 20s, but you can't bog down and let one play take you out of your play call. Go ahead and take those 3, 4, 5 yards. Keep churning, moving those chains, and try to get the ball into the end zone. But when you go two 15-yard passes and they're incomplete, you're behind the chains, right?
Well, and the other difference is you've got an Aledo offense now that's playing free because there's no pressure on them to score. I mean, they can pretty much play free at will and just let it fly. And at the end of the day, you know, Cougars are running out of ball possessions here to catch them down the stretch, even if they're not successful. So, you know, that right there makes all the difference in the world if you're an offensive player. Cougar with their receiving team on the field now, ready to receive the kickoff from the Bearcats. And Aledo will come up to the ball. Kick is away. It's kicked deep. Need to let this one go out of the end zone, and they do for the touchback. Cougars take over 1st and 10 from their own 25, and the Cougar offense will go to work here as they trail 46-7 behind the Aledo Bearcats here in Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony, Texas. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate your support on the stream. And again, there's a GoFundMe going for young man out of Lakeview Middle School, football player, having a hard time, going to spend a few months in the hospital, and the family could sure use your support. Snaps away. Quarterback Carlson looks to the right. Oh, on the screen, he's buried right at the line of scrimmage, if not a yard behind.
I think he got right back to the and Aledo is reading the play before the Cougars can even snap the ball.
So the Cougars come up 2nd and 10 from the 25. Aledo loading the box now. They are stacked in the box. Pressure is coming to Carson with their linebacker core in tight in the box as well. Snap is away. Carson steps back deep. Oh, man is away. Oh, he eludes the pressure. Carson down the right side. He's going to throw it out of bounds. And that'll be incomplete. As Carson's able to get rid of it, just escaped the pressure back at the 15. Oh, my goodness. I mean, he shook the blocker, and there was nobody there.
Because he shook the DN coming in.
Yeah,
he saw 1-0, and he was about to put his helmet right between the 1 and the 0. Carson shook him.
Snaps away, steps back, fires to the flat, caught at the 32. Not enough for a first down, but it's going to give him a few more yards for the punt. It's going to be 4th and 5 from the 30, and the Cougars will bring their punt squad on as they have a stumbled drive once again here in the second half, trailing 46-7 behind the Aledo Bearcats as they start to lengthen the deficit here on the Colony Cougars, and showing exactly why they were the state champions last year. This team executes very well, and the Cougar defense held very well in the first half, but here in the second half, it's been a different story. Snaps away, high. Woo! Punter gets it down, gets a punt off, and it's going to roll out at about the 44. And the Aledo Bearcats will take over 1st and 10 from the Cougar 44. He's going to spot it at the 43.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, you know. Aledo, when it kicks off, they kick off to pin you on your side of the field. So then they're working with a short field. I don't think Aledo's had the drive on their side of the field at all tonight.
So a Bearcat is not a mythical animal. It is called a binturong, and it's the ugliest mascot I think a team could ever pick. To be such a successful football program, they have an ugly mascot. Aledo up on the ball, 1st and 10. Snap is away. He's going to roll out, gets the ball off to the flat, and, oh, man, he's going to scamper around a host of Colony defenders. Enough for a first down. They're going to move the chains. It's going to be a Bearcat first down at the Colony 27. And the Bearcats are on the move again. Garnett, they're getting the ball out to the screen or the flat. Either way, and those guys are so quick, they're sidestepping nearly every open field tackle and getting upfield on the play.
Yeah. and they're so precise in their routes. I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, bam. They know what their quarterback is going to do and where the wide receiver is going to be.
I think you could almost blindfold their quarterback and he could still run this offense and throw the football to
I wouldn't go that far.
Man, I'm telling you. Look, we are putting all kinds of pressure on him. He's still getting the ball out of the pocket. And part of that is the fact that he drops 15 yards on every play.
I mean, he's already, let's say, quarterback's already 7 yards deep to begin with. And the Cougars are putting a heavy rush on him, and he's dropping back, another 8?
Yeah.
So he's dropping back to give his receivers time to run the route.
Well, yeah, and that's what that deep drop is giving them. They're giving them time to get downfield and get that space between them and the defender. Once you get that 2 or 3 yards air gap, as Wes likes to call it.
And I think what's been working for the Cougars tonight is the man coverage has worked well when they've been in man coverage. Aledo hasn't been able to throw the ball. When they go to zone, I mean, Aledo just checks up right in the middle of the zone.
Yep.
There's a wide open man.
Yep. So Aledo out of an I formation. They're going to hand it to tailback. He's got lots of head start on our defense.
Oh, no.
He shakes the tackle and easily runs this one into the end zone. As we got a defender hurt on that play. No, he's going to get up. He just flat ran over our cornerback out there and took it upfield. I mean, that was a mugging out there on the edge by the Aledo running back. Good job by the Aledo offense and effort on the part of the running back on that play. He did a great job on our Colony defense. Aledo comes out for the PAT now.
Yeah, once he turned the corner and just smacked the Cougars defender.
Aledo.
Ooh, did they get blocked?
They
almost blocked that one.
So Aledo now up 53-7 against your Colony Cougars here in Tommy Briggs Stadium. This one's getting to be a runaway train.
Well, Jeff, I want to let the folks know this is not. They don't do this to. I mean, this is not just what they're doing to. They do this to pretty much everybody.
They do this to every team they play. So not a complete telltale on the quality of the Colony Cougar football team. They're playing exceptionally well, just playing against a state class team here that will likely be, you can go ahead and buy your ticket now. Aledo will probably be in the state finals again this year. So not taking anything away from Aledo, but the Colony Cougar defense is playing very well. Say again?
I'm busy that weekend.
You're busy that weekend? I'd already bought you a ticket, Wes, so you can go to the game with me.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can change plans. I'll go with you.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So the Cougars will come out now and try to bring this ball back into a decent field position so the offense can go back to work. They trail 53-7 here in the third quarter. I have no idea where we are in the third quarter since the refs are keeping the time on the field. Kickoff is up and away. It's going to be kicked deep to the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as the Cougars now will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line, and the Cougar offense will go back to work here to try to move this football up the field. Garnett, if for no other reason to just say that you scored 14 points against the returning state champs is reason enough to get this thing down the field.
I was trying to look at some of the scores now. Some of their games, non-district games, have been pretty close.
Snaps away. Carson, oh, man, the tailback gets stacked up at about the 47. Now, see, right there, we should have heard a whistle at the 47.
We did. Actually, I heard it.
And they still pile drived him back to the 32. That's ridiculous.
With no flag.
So a gain of 2 on the carry. Snap is away. Tailback is following his blocking up the field to the 32. Going to be a gain of another, 4 yards. That'll take us to 3rd and 4 from the 32-yard line. Cougars up on the ball, running a little bit of a hurry-up offense. Big 3rd down for the Cougars. Need to convert here and move the chains. 53-7, they trail behind the Bearcats of Aledo.
Yeah, for no other reason, just to give your defense one more series of break.
Absolutely. Snaps away, hands the tailback off the left side. He breaks through, but I don't think he's got enough for first down. Think he got it?
There, yeah. I think he's going to get
there.
Yeah,
they rolled him forward.
They did. So that's going to be a first down, Cougars.
Yeah, Rodney followed his blockers, which we've been saying all night long. Why are you not hitting it outside?
1st and 10 from the 35. I'm surprised we didn't get a false start there. Oof. He turns back into traffic again. Should have kept with the game plan of going outside.
Oh, they had it bogged up, Jeff.
Oh, come on.
I think he read the whole right.
Your receivers had good blocking out on the edge, though. Cougars up on the ball now. Gain of about, let's call it a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 36. Cougars looking for a play call from the sideline. Need to keep this chain moving, if for no other reason to give the defense a break. And Colony up on the ball now. Snap is away. Hand to the tailback. He jukes to the left or the right, gets outside, and Garnett there. The hole was bottled up, bounced to the edge, and got up the field, picks up the first down. That's what we need to be doing instead of cutting back into traffic.
Yeah. That's a good run.
1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Cougar 46.
Rodney with 2 good runs tonight. Back-to-back plays.
Out of the shotgun, Carson goes to work. See if we can get it past midfield, start to encroach on this Aledo territory. Shift the slot back to the left, snaps away, looks to the flat, caught at the 50. He's going to break a tackle. Almost broke the tackle.
I was going to say, if he'd have broke that one, Jeff, he'd have been gone.
Goes down at the Aledo 47.
That defender was hanging onto his ankles by dear life.
It'll be 2nd and 3, it looks like, from the Aledo 47. Nice play by the Cougars as they get the ball out to the flat, and he's able to pick up another 2 or 3 yards after the reception.
He fell forward.
Did fall forward. Cougars up on the ball. They're going to twin up to the right side, bottom of your screen. To the tailback again. He'll power it forward, pick up the first down easily at the Aledo 42, and the Cougars will move the chains. First down. This is exactly what the Cougars need to be doing, is chewing up clock and moving the football, controlling the possession time. Up on the ball to get a call in from the sideline. Aledo stacking the box now. They'll split out their L2 linebackers wide at the hash marks. And the Colony Cougars now can expect a little bit of pressure from this defensive line of the Aledo Bearcats coming up. Snaps away, and sure enough, we got inside the tackle and powered up for a gain of about 7 down to the Aledo 35. Did you see that, Garnett? We ran it between the tackles, and that outside tackle blew right by him. He got to watch the play from a front row seat in the backfield.
I think we're at the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd, and that'll bring us to 4th quarter play with your Cougars trailing 53-7 here in Tommy Briggs Stadium, in possession of the football and driving on the Aledo defense right now, with a really good chance here to knock at the door and score late in the game here.
Yeah, it would be nice to get some more scores on the, especially in this district, that we talked about early in the game. It take 4 teams to the playoffs. All those points counts, for tiebreakers and all of that. So anything you can get on the scoreboard, first downs, anything like that, all that counts in district play.
Well, it's just not only that, Garnett, but it's just the self-esteem that comes with running points up on the defending state champion. Come on.
Yeah, the moral boost.
That's a big deal.
the moral boost is amazing.
Yeah. So this offense needs to keep this thing rolling. We're second and 3 from what looks to be the Aledo 35. Cougars on a roll here. I'm afraid that this quarter break might have broke their momentum, but let's see if they can get it back here after quarter. If nothing else, they're getting some footage for training tomorrow at film day. Cougars up on the ball now. Carson still working out of the shotgun. He'll put his slot back to the left, tail back to the right. And they'll probably shift this slot back. Nope, they're going to leave him set at the left side. Snaps away, hand at the tailback. He runs off the block of the slot back, gets it down to about the 31-yard line of the Aledo Bearcats, enough for a first down. The Cougars will move the chains, and it'll be first down. Cougars, 1st and 10 from the Aledo 31. And Cougars now able to move the football against this Aledo defense. Aledo now stacking the box a little bit. Tight formation on the defense, down 4 linemen.
Watch the outside, Jeff. He's one-on-one.
Snap is away. They're going to hand it to tailback. He bounces out to the right side and then cuts back into traffic. See, Garnett,
I think Harold, that was Harold on the carry. I think if he takes that one step where he was going outside, is that what you're talking about, Jeff?
Yeah, he started outside and then he cut back inside. What he ought to do is take that step inside and then cut back outside, and he's got Green out there to run in. He had the receiver had the cornerback contained on the outside. He had plenty of room. He picked up another 3 or 4 yards. Snap is away to the tailback on the left side. See, he got the cut there and kept going outside, stayed away from traffic on the inside, able to pick up about another 4 yards, close to the first down. And nope, they're going to move the chains. Got the first down. Cougars 1st and 10 from the Aledo 21, looks like. And that's the way he needs to move the football, to the wide side of the field instead of cutting back in traffic. Snap is away. He's off to the right side. He's bottled up right off the bat. The Aledo, see, we need to blow a whistle right there. That kind of stuff right there creates personal fouls. Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 from the Aledo 24, looks like. And the Cougars now need to make some ground up here on this 2nd down. Able to move the football on this drive. And started at their own 25 on the touchback. And Carson will come up to the line of scrimmage with an audible. Snaps away. Carson steps back, fires across the field.
One-on-one, Jeff.
One-on-one in the end zone, and he just can't get there. Carson threw it behind him. Had he turned around, he was there, but just couldn't put a handle on it, and that will be incomplete. 3rd and 13 from the same spot.
Yeah, he didn't see the ball to make an adjustment. I think if he makes an adjustment, if he sees the ball, makes an adjustment, I think he has a catch.
He's looking inside. Ball went outside. Couldn't get there. Carson now comes up on the ball for the audible. Steps back into the set. Snaps away. Hands it to the tailback, and he is buried just a yard short of the line of scrimmage. And what's with the outside dump of our blocker out there after the whistle? That's crazy. So it'll be kick a field goal here, Coach. Come on.
Nope, they're going for it.
Nope, we're going to go for 4th down territory here from the 25. 4th and about 14. You know we're swinging for the fence here, right? Twins down the bottom of your screen. Carson steps back in the pocket. Fires to the outside. Caught. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds short of the first down. But Aledo will take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 14, looks like, maybe. And they spot the ball at the 15.
Yeah, I thought he had his foot at the 14, but all of a sudden they tossed the ball out and it's at the 15. Okay.
Well, it's because he looked in there and said, do you remember who paid us the most tonight? And he moved the ball forward a yard. It's okay.
So it was a big catch on the outside by Riley Stewart, but just was short.
Short of the first
down. So it's a
Aledo takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 15 Cougar defense now has an opportunity to make an impact here, as they've got the Aledo offense deep in their own territory, light in the box though, and they're gonna bottle up the tailback. I'm not sure how they did that with only 2 down linemen on the defensive side of the football, but excellent play by the Cougar defense to wrap the tailback, who has largely scampered unencumbered tonight at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15 as the Cougar defense stands up tall on this first down play. And the Cougar defense comes up to the line of scrimmage, snaps away, and a tailback carry out around the left side. You see how wide he went out on that play, Garnett?
Mm-hmm.
Had that tackle not been made out in the open field, he was gone.
He's gone, yep. I'm looking at it.
3rd and 8, gain of 2. He ran 14 yards and picked up 2. For you young viewers watching this, that's exactly why you run north and south and not east and west on a football field. Colony defense strung that one out and made a nice open field tackle. 3rd down, big 3rd down stop for the Colony Cougars coming up here. Defense is playing well in this series. Had a little bit of rest. You can see the difference. Snaps away. Quarterback drops deep. He's under pressure. Scampers wide. Gets the ball out to the scat back out on the flat, and he's caught it at the 20-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. Deep in their own territory. Are they going to punt this thing, Garnett, or are they going to scrum it for 5 yards?
Well, let's see if we can get another. We had a miscue on the punt earlier.
Well, I think you got to watch out for the fake punt at this point. I think Aledo's that's not in their repertoire here. I think they could easily come up with a fake punt. Cougar defense needs to stand up tall here. Aledo, see, they got their punter in really short on the set. Could even block this punt if we come off hard on the edge. Snap is away.
Oh, they tried.
And they tried to get there. Couldn't quite do it. And it's going to get an Aledo bounce down to about the Cougar 42-yard line. Let's see if we get an advantage spot here. Nope. He set it down right where they downed it. No, we did get the advantage spot. They spotted it at the Cougar 42. 1st and 10. Cougars take over on the punt. And the defense had a great stand. It made a big difference in the extra 10 minutes of rest they got, Garnett. And I'm telling you, that's what the difference was.
That advantage spot was all of, half a yard?
Half a yard.
Yeah, but it was an advantage. Come on now. Cougars up on the ball. Carson looks to the flat, throws, and it's
no,
incomplete. How did he miss that ball?
I think he took off, Jeff.
It's not Carson.
He was running.
Oh, it's not Carson. Got a new quarterback in.
Oh.
53-7, your Cougars trail the Aledo Bearcats.
That'd be Dominic Jeffrey in. I didn't see that.
And Dominic Jeffries takes over to drive the ship out of the shotgun. Jeffrey splitting the slot back and his tailback. Now he moves tailback to the left. Out of the shotgun. Snap is away. They hand it to the tailback. He scampers off the left side. He's got lots of room to run. Picks up the first down to the Aledo 38. They're going to mark it at the 40. Are you kidding me? He fell forward 2 yards. What is these guys? Are they watching the same game I'm watching?
Well, Jeff,
oh my gosh.
He blasted through the hole so fast, Jeff, that they were in trouble.
1st and 10. Cougars from the Bearcat 40. They're going to on the scamper, he comes back against the grain. He's going to pick up 5 on the carry. Nice. See? Bottled up on the right, comes back against the grain to green. Run to the green.
Yes.
That's where the yardage is, my friend. 2nd and 5 from the Bearcat 35. Cougars on the move here. Jeffries at the quarterback spot. Looks back.
Got him. He's got it.
Oh, and he tries to throw it long. Catches in the flat. Receiver comes back for the ball. He's going to step out of bounds.
Oh!
What is that? Oh, the flag. Thank you very much. That's a big 15-yarders from the 18 of the Aledo Bearcats. And what in the world was that, Garnett?
I don't even know.
That was a double underhook takedown for sure. Oh, my goodness. For you wrestling fans out there.
Full suplex?
It was not a suplex. That was double underhook, baby.
Oh, my
right to your back. Brutal. What that was a 15-yard penalty. That's what that was.
Nah, half the distance of the goal. We were inside the 20.
We were inside the 20.
So
the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 first and goal from the 10, for the 9 maybe.
No, they
put it at the 10.
Put it at the 10. First and goal from the 10.
That means we had a bad spot on that catch.
For sure we did. So the Cougars now will try to touchdown, and the Cougars pull a quick one off across the middle.
Throws a touchdown pass.
Dominic throws one across the middle. Cougars hook up in the end zone for 6, and that'll take us to 56-13 as your Cougars still trail. But what an effort by the Cougar offense, and
Kareem Mashak on the catch,
and the Colony second string in there doing a heck of a job here against the Aledo defense. For the PAT, snap is up, kick is up, and it is good, it looks like.
Our flags are racing down to
and you're
unfurling so they can.
Yeah, they should have just run in from left to right, or right to left. That way that you could read the flags. You see now they're backwards.
They're not backwards.
They're backwards.
Their first letter to the last letter.
They're backwards.
T, C. Next one is H. And the infamous.
And the Cougars trail 53-14 late in the ball game here at Tommy Briggs Stadium. Cougar defense is still standing tall. If we give them about 5 minutes of rest, Garnett, they come out and play pretty stiff.
Well, yeah, the offense has got to do their part so that the defense can do their part. Remember, we started out the game, they were trading blows. I still say, man, we go back when we were just about to score, and we were going to make the score 14-12.
We should have made it. We should have.
But Carson took that sack, took us out of range, and then we didn't pick up the first down. But I mean, I think the ball game is different at that point.
Absolutely,
if we
it
can
is.
Make the score 14-12.
Absolutely. If we kick a field goal there, put 3 on the board, man. Don't walk away.
I mean,
with
he took the sack. It was a long field goal.
Oh, come on. We got a kicker, man. Put it in the hands of your kicker.
Kicking into the wind.
Give the ball lift. Gives the ball lift, Garnett.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lift equals distance.
So what do you say? You saying we should have kicked the field goal, made it 12-10?
Bingo.
Well, either way, the game changed at that point.
Kick an onside right here. Change the game again.
You know it's going to be an onside.
Kick an onside.
You know it's not.
Onside this thing. Come on.
The short pooch.
Kick is up, and it's a super short pitch to the 35. And oh my goodness, we had a kamikaze in there. He almost got the onside 20 yards deep. Holy cow.
Oh, there's a personal foul on the Cougars for a little shove to the.
Awesome.
He got baited into that one, though.
I missed it. What happened?
The Bearcat did something that I didn't see, and the Cougar reached up and just shoves him both hands in the chest. And that was, of course, the one that draws the flag. Oh, they're going both ways.
Rip.
Look.
Offsetting.
Oh, no, they're not.
Nah,
no, they're not. Could have sworn he pointed to the Bearcats first. Like, that would be amazing that they actually call both of them. You can't make him re-kick that. It was after the play.
It's not going to be re-kicked. That's just where they're getting the ball.
That's just where they're getting the ball. That's a 15-yard penalty. It is marked off 15. The Bearcats will take over 1st and 10 from the Cougar 46. And the defense now needs to come up big with a big play. We need a pick 6 right here just to give the defense a kudo here. Come on, Big D, let's go. And they'll stack the box a little bit. Going to bring the pressure
up the right up the
middle, and there he goes. He's going
to throw out. Defender at. Oh my goodness.
Playing soft on the coverage, and the Bearcats will pick up a first down. First and 10 from the Cougar 32, it looks like.
They dropped back about.
Oh, and they're going to put it at the 30. That was a generous spot. That's an advantage spot, Wes.
Rounding.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
rounding? They round up and not down?
That new math, rounding.
So we can blame it on the school system now?
Sure.
Snaps away. Hands off to the tailback. He's got lots of room like he's had all night. Right off the tackle tailbone. And he's got a hole big enough that Garnett and I both could run through it.
Well, no, I don't know.
Well, you don't run so well. But I think we both could have got through the hole.
That was a hole.
2nd and 2 from the Cougar 22.
And you do with your gimpy knee?
Well, I'm just saying I could have got through that hole, I'm pretty sure. Bearcats up on the ball. They put a man in motion. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the jetback. Here he comes around the right side. Got lots of room. Good block. Oh, nice! Nice open field tackle. Wrap at the 15. Very nice. The only way that could have been nicer if he'd have dog whipped him back on the ground.
Bam! It's a first down.
And that was like running into a piece of drill pipe cemented in the field. He got nowhere once he hit that defender. Nice tackle by the Cougars. Up on the line of scrimmage, Bearcats again, twins up to the top of your screen. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He's got a little bit of room in the middle, but he's clogged up by the Colony Cougar defensive line. Oh, what the heck?
No,
they were
down.
down.
They blew that one. They blew the whistle really fast.
They should have, because he got stood up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did.
2nd and 10 from the Cougar 16. Heck of a play by the Cougar down lineman on that play as they stood up tall against this overpowering Aledo offensive line. Excellent play by the defensive line of the Cougars.
This is almost a junior college.
Snaps away. Hand it to the
Aledo.
jetback out around the left side. He's got room to run. They're going to drag him down from behind, knock him out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. I think he picked up nothing.
I think he may lose a yard on that one. No, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. Nope, they moved him
no,
back a yard.
2
And
2 yards.
Yeah, 2
Look at
yards.
that.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 from the Cougar, what looks to be 17. And the Aledo Bearcats up on the ball. The Colony Cougars now are just out for punishment at this point, trailing 53-14 in the ball game. Quarterback steps back, lips one rip to the sideline, and it's caught and advanced after reception about a 3 or 4 yard gain after the catch.
Yeah,
that'll take him down to 1st and goal from the 4 yard line as the Cougar defense is laying the wood to these receivers and ball carriers right now.
Yeah, but they're playing so far back
soft.
on the coverage. I mean, that's
coverage is soft. I think they're just wanting to try to prevent the long ball, which they've done since that last score a couple of possessions ago. So that'll be to the tailback, and he'll handily bring this one right up the middle of the field as he had another hole big enough to drive one of the big yellow hammers across the street through that hole. And they'll put another 6 on the board as your Cougars now trail by a basket full of points.
Yeah, though. I mean, when you got them 4th down, why are you dropping back 20 yards? And then they're just hitching right up under you.
No, Garnett, you're preaching to the choir here, but at the end of the day, you don't do that. They hitch up and then take you long, and they hit the long ball and score quick. I mean, at this point, you play conservative and you try to keep them in front of you. That's the play.
Yeah, but
and at the end of the day,
I'm okay with keeping them in front of you, but you can't drop back.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You can't drop back 25 yards.
It can't be as soft in front of you. It's got to be.
And then they hitch up in front of you, and they only have to turn around and get 1 yard for a first down. Totally
agree with you there. So the Colony Cougars give up 7 on a complete PAT. And I just dropped the battery in my calculator here and lost track of the points.
I think it's 60.
61, is that what
60.
it would be?
60, it was 53.
So 60-14, there it is, 60-14.
We were doing that new math rounding, Garnett.
Your Cougars trail the Aledo Bearcats here at Tommy Briggs Stadium in the Colony, Texas. I can't tell you how much time's left in this ball game, but enough for Aledo to get a kickoff here.
Everybody wants to round up these days.
And the Cougars to take the ball and try to score again here against these Bearcats late in this ball game here at home.
There's only the O that's running there. I guess, did they get tired of running?
Who's that?
Over there, Aledo.
Yeah, well, I get tired too after 60 points. Come on, man. The flag corps, they don't train for this stuff. Come on.
They do push-ups. They're used to scoring. That's Aledo, man.
They don't do push-ups.
They've been scoring since they was 2A.
Oh.
What? He did call first catch.
He called fair catch, so they're going to get the ball to the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's right.
So the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line on the fair catch on the kickoff. They trail 60-14, and the Cougar offense on the field ready to try to inflict some more damage on this Aledo defense. Yeah. They're gonna spread a whole tassel of people out across the field here. This is and they're gonna hand it to the tailback as he sprints into the hole headlong, gain of about 2 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3, gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the Cougar 28.
And Aledo was trying to guess which hole that they were running.
They were trying to guess, and they guessed wrong.
Yeah, blitzed the man right down, but they picked the wrong hole to blitz through.
And the Cougars now will come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, snaps away, the hands to tailback again. He's going to juke around. Oh, nice run by the tailback. I don't even know who that masked man is, but he gets about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. Down to the
they're just running everybody through. That's Luke's.
Down to the Cougar 34, 3rd and 1. They could move the chains again here, Garnett. Excellent couple of running plays by the Cougar offense. They'll shift the slot back to the right. Snap is away. Hand it to the tailback. Off the block of the slot back. They're going to pick up the 1st down. Cougar 1st down. Move the chains. And the Colony Cougars are on the move once again as they pick up the 1st down to the Cougar 38. Colony up on the football, out of the shotgun again. Twins down to the bottom of your screen. From the middle of the field, they'll hitch up here and get an audible from the sidelines. Trailing 60-14. I have no idea how much time's left.
Yeah, and Rangel just
snap is away. Hands off to the tailback as he powers it up forward. Gain of about 2 or 3 on the carry. Let's see where they spot this one. Going to spot it at the 41. It's going to be a carry of 3. 2nd and 7 from that spot, and the Cougars still moving the football up the middle of the field.
Yeah, I don't think there's that much time left. Rangel just took the headsets off. So this is probably the last
drive. Probably the last play of the game, maybe right here. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. Oh, quarterback keeper right up the middle of the field. He picks up the 1st down. Nice play. Cougars 1st down. Move the chains, and they'll keep the offense on the field and the football. Run the clock, and here we go. Cougars on the move. Nice keeper right up the middle of the field for a gain of 7. And your Colony Cougars now just trying to put a dent in the Aledo. Gets it off around the left edge. Still on his feet. He's going to take it down to the Aledo 39. It's going to be another 1st down. Move the chains, fellas. And the Cougar offense now moving this thing down the field on a hurry-up offense late in the 4th quarter here.
There's Lucas again on the carry.
Very nice. Kept the feet moving and moved the whole pile of defensive players down the field. 1st down. They're stacking up the left side of the field. Hands to the tailback. Down to the Aledo 30, just short of the 1st down. Be a yard short. It'll be 2nd and 1 from that spot in a hurry-up offense. Here we go. Cougars moving the football. Aledo back on their heels. They're going to stack up the left side of the field. Go right.
There's the go again.
There's the 1st down. Move the chains. Cougars still in this thing on this drive. Can they score before the end of the game? I don't know. But it would be really nice to put 21 points up against Aledo.
I think that was it. That's ball
And that's final. 60-14. Your Cougars drop their 4th district play game against the Aledo returning state champions Bearcats. Here at Tommy Briggs Stadium, I got to say, it was an exciting game even though we were trailing most of the ball game. The Cougars played an exceptional game against a very top-notch quality ball club in the Aledo Bearcats. Have nothing to be ashamed of here tonight. The defense looked good. Things are looking up for the Colony Cougars in district play, even though we drop one tonight. Takes us to 2-2 in district.
2-2 in district.
And we've got some
good work to do.
Good ball games coming up.
We'll be in
Brewer next week. Brewer, Fort Worth.
Brewer.
Come out and see the Cougars live and in person out in Fort Worth next week if you got the time to drive out there.
If not, listen to us on the stream.
We'll still be streaming the game next Friday night here on TC Sports Network on YouTube. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Green with Garnett Powell in the booth, and Wes Bledsoe on the board and camera, as always, doing a great job. Your Colony Cougars drop one to the Aledo Bearcats, 60-14. And the Colony Cougar Band will sign out for now. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.